Welcome back to Rusted Pioneering on the sea. Here we have a beautiful morning heading out to work, soaking in that sky. And here is the Canadian Coast Guard boat doing some surveying. Proudly Canadian. Swimming together in a little group is Mama Ducky and the little baby duckies. And here we have lined up on the boat rail baby gooey ducks ready to be planted out on the farm. Then we take the gooey ducks and plant them underneath the nets. On this day, we had one of our anchor lines break loose and oyster stacks floating out to sea. So, Rusted Pioneering for the save. Retrieve the line, winch it up, pull them all nice and snug and tight, lash onto the other line over on that side, back up to the high ebb, and voila, the aftermath. Tight lines. While dragging the log out to sea, I took it upon myself to do some log surfing. After loading the boat up with a bunch of oysters ready to be shipped out to the processing plant, we're just heading across the bay to meet the truck. Once again, soaking in the views, soaking in the sky, fresh air, the smell of the water, and the sound of the birds. Here, we're heading out early one morning and seeing this 200 plus foot sailboat from Europe anchored in the bay. Quite the vessel, quite the sailboat. They're on quite the adventure. If you haven't seen a sea urchin before, you have now. This is Mr. Sea Urchin with Mr. Spikes on him. So be careful you don't get shanked by Mr. Sea Urchin, because it will break off and it'll be very hard to get out. And we got Mr. Sea Cucumber right there. Now what is this? This is Mr. Jellyfish. We call him Egg Yolk. He's Mr. Egg Yolk Jellyfish. Don't mind the glare. Sometimes you gotta work with your surroundings, and that's what we got with today. Mr. Yolky Jellyfish. Yolks a lot. Who can get sick of views like this? Not myself, and I'm sure not any of you. Once again, we soak in the views, we soak in the fresh air, and we get back to work. Arr, matey, the winds are blowing from the easterly. Batten down the hatches, and don't forget the bottle of rum. How about a cup of coffee instead? Probably wondering, Rusted, what are those? And that guy is getting soaked. Those are the gooey duck nets we plant the gooey ducks under. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all throughout the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes old Saint Rusted Pioneering would be near, heading to work on a stormy day. Some of you may have seen some ice freeze over, but some of you may have not. Here on Vancouver Island, this doesn't happen very often, but when it does, this is the effect of the Star Wars effect. Going to work on the ocean, 4:30 in the morning, getting the job done. People still want their oysters regardless. Get rowdy and send it. From winter to spring, now we play with sea lions. These sea lions sure leave a pile of beep behind them. And the narrator comes in.
Hey guys, I'm just trying to find some clamps here. Use my paws, feel around for them, dig, 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 feel. Just don't watch me. Just don't watch me find my clams. These are my clams. Don't watch me. I see you guys. You're watching. You're watching. You're watching me. I need my clams. I need to eat some clams. I gotta feel the dirt. Check it. Check it again. Okay. I am being shy now.
What a guy that Rusted Pioneering is. Soaking the view one more time while we're standing on the beach. On high tide, this is well underwater by 15 feet. Spread across here on this beach is oysters upon oysters upon oysters. Hence, you see, oysters upon you. Taking the view, do work. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. In the garage, we won't get no massage with no corsage. In the garage. White Buffalo, that's to you. Well, it was another fine day, fine days, a fine winter, fine spring with Rusted Pioneering by sea. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, ask me some questions, and let's go from there. So let's keep it rowdy and keep it in the garage. White Buffalo.